Hello YouTubers, chocolatiers, and bakers. Today I'm going to be vlogging about chocolate products. Because have you ever been like me and you just like a description on chocolate? Well, I have a description. It's not going to be as good as other descriptions. This is just a reference. And I'm not doing a tutorial about the ingredients you want to have. I'm only doing a tutorial about choosing chocolates. So other ingredients is a whole nother subject. Here you can see my pantry, or my basement, not my pantry. Anyways, let's get into the video. So, ever buy Calaboot chocolate? It's very good. And for you it's probably $8 a pound, $10 a pound, because you have to pay retail, but I have secrets of paying wholesale. Maybe I'll tell you in the future. 3 drops is always the best because standard fluidity, it's all around perfect for anything. I heard there's other brands like Belcolade I would love to try those brands, but the thing that's gone out that shall not be named, that's happening now, is preventing me from placing my order. If I name the thing that's happening now, YouTube will demonetize me. So we'll just call it Shimarana, whatever that stuff is. We can't say what it's really called. Anyways, a while ago I did post a video on me unboxing chocolates. And I had to delete the video because I'm not good at editing out my address, so next time I place an order, I'm going to do a better job getting rid of my address. So that's why I deleted that's last video. This one I won't be deleting. Calaboot chocolate, it's not really the best for ice cream if you ask me. I find Gutard is a lot better, but that's me finding out things. So, yeah. I like the Gutard the best. I do have the Gutard unsweetened chocolate. I don't have something sweeter that's Gutard. It's in the back here. This one I did have to pay retail for. I bought it from Worldwide Chocolates a long time ago. Wait, where did it go? Ah, great. Never find anything. My parents keep this place so cluttered. Don't know that about my house. Alright, I'm gonna go start the video when I find it. Hello guys. So I've now got my Gutard unsweetened chocolate. This was from Worldwide Chocolates. Although it's a retail product, I don't use so much of it. It's good to have when baking. The best unsweetened chocolates I found to be the best. And I wouldn't buy it from Worldwide Chocolate because there are retailers that have it cheaper. Because Worldwide Chocolate did a thing where they give you free shipping no matter what. But they made everything just so ridiculously expensive. And nowadays I get all my chocolate from wholesalers, so we'll see if I continue using this stuff. I may find other chocolates to replace it with. But this has been the best unsweetened chocolate, and if you need unsweetened chocolate, you should get the Gutard one, because buy the baker's chocolates at the supermarket. It's $4 a bar, and this is around $11 a pound, and $4 for one 4-ounce bar. Do the math, that's $16 a pound, so this I got for $11 a pound at the time when I bought it, and it's still very useful. I've had it for a while and I'm still using it. I also did get Ruby chocolates very early. Earlier than so many other people got it. I'll even show you. Here it is, the Ruby chocolate. It has expired. I bought it from the wholesaler, and normally Ruby chocolate is supposed to last 2 years. Actually, no, it's my bad. Ruby chocolate is supposed to last 1 year. That's its shelf life, but instead it only lasted 5 months because I bought it from a wholesaler when it was 5 months old. Now, since I am in the United States, it is very hard to get, and back then there was no one in the United States that had this. So how did I get it? I bought it from the UK and paid shipping, and I was able to get wholesale in the UK. Even with the shipping, it was so much cheaper than paying retail. So I bought so much other chocolate with it. I'm gonna go open this up to show you that I have it. So yeah, I got Calaboot Ruby chocolate early. Well, now it's late that I have it, but I did buy it way before people had it in the US. Now, this stuff did expire, I do have very little left. I used up most of it because it doesn't have such a long shelf life, and it's very good chocolate to have. Too bad the writing got off, but that would say normally RB1. I'll put a picture up in a sec from online of what it's supposed to look like, because it did fade away. And it has the writing, the ingredients in English. Let's look for the English one. Yeah, English. Ingredients: sugar, cocoa butter, skim milk powder, whole milk powder, cocoa mass, emulsifier, soy lecithin, citric acid, natural vanilla flavoring, cocoa, Arzon's Foundation. And then they have it in other languages. It even has kosher certifications. Whether it's kosher or not, I buy it. I don't follow that, but I'm showing it anyways. And the application table, not as big, but they show it on Ruby chocolates. And Ruby chocolate does have the 3 drops fluidity. Oh, I guess it doesn't show it now that it faded away. That's very annoying. Has its story here. Made in Belgium. It is expensive. If I can buy this directly from Calaboot, I'll buy it again, but if I have to buy it from a wholesaler where it's only going to last 5 months, I don't want to do that. Plus, shipping overseas from the UK to the United States, it's gone up. It used to be £66 sterling, which was $85 to ship a whole bunch of chocolates. Now it's double of that. Now it's like $160, $170, something like that, which is 120, 130 pounds. It's ridiculous. I'm not paying double the price, so I'm gonna find a wholesaler in the US. I think this is a great chocolate. It makes good oatmeal cookies, but it's got its downs. Problem with this, I have to buy chocolate that's 5 months old from a wholesaler, otherwise I'm gonna have to pay retail. Another problem with this chocolate, I don't think it's fully perfected. It's more like candy than it really is a chocolate. I like it better than white chocolate because it actually contains cocoa mass. That's what it's like, a white chocolate with a bunch of fruitiness. But it is 47.3% cocoa, something like that, 47% cocoa. You just can't see it because it faded away. But I'll put a picture out when I'm done vlogging this. So would I buy it? I buy 1 bag, not as much as me now that you have to pay retail for it, buying it in the US, because I don't like sharing my resources. Because I'm worried if I share it, so many people might start using that resource in the UK, might start competing with the US, so... And not all of them in the UK even ship to the US. There was only 1 that ships to the US. So, well, I'm gonna go put the picture up. So I'm eating ruby chocolate. It's still very good and tasty. This is what it looks like. It looks way better than this. It's just the colors get repelled. Pink chocolate. Maybe I'll show you with some light so you can see it better. One day I'll have a better camera. I'm just using my phone. It still tastes very good. So now I'm showing you gold chocolate. That's right, figure I'd include it. I placed it in the same chocolate order as the ruby because, you know, I hate paying retail. Temperature charts. The fluidity chart, which I love to show everyone. It's an application chart. Calaboot does have a YouTube video on choosing the right fluidity. If you need me to give you some more references, I can. This is standard fluidity, which is the best, the easiest to use, but really depends what you're baking, which one to use. But 3 drops is used for more things. Gold chocolate, what does it taste like? It's like white chocolate, but with a caramely taste. And if we read the ingredients, if I can find the ones in English. Ingredients: cocoa butter, sugar, whole milk powder, milk, sugar, whey powder, milk, skimmed milk powder, caramelized sugar, emulsifier, soy lecithin, natural vanilla flavoring, salt, cocoa horizons. Of course, they gotta get their secrets, chocolate ingredients they're never gonna tell you about. And they have it in other languages. I only bought 1 bag because this is how it comes packaged, 5.5 pounds, but that's for the gold chocolate. That may be a lot for you, that's not so much for me. The ruby chocolate comes packaged in 10 kilogram bags. Now they have it in 2.5 kilogram, 5.5 pound bags for ruby chocolate and gold chocolate. But the ruby chocolate, the wholesaler I bought from, they only had the 10 kilogram bag, so I had 22 pounds of ruby chocolate. I used it all up in experimenting, baking. Now I'm going to show you the white chocolate. Now I'm showing you the white chocolates that Calaboot has. They have the best white chocolates. 28% cocoa solids, standard fluidity. It is very more fluid than the standard fluidity. It's very runny, its consistency. Fluidity is just a reference. It's not 100% accurate, but it's closer to 3-drop fluidity than others. Application charts. Ingredients I'll even show you, since you just have to know, but we already know it's in white chocolate, but I'll show you it's real cocoa butter, if I can find the one that's in English. There we go, English, United States. Wait, no, I can't. Where did the English one go? There it is, English, Europe, whatever. Sugar, cocoa butter, whole milk, powder, emulsifier, soy lecithin, natural vanilla flavoring, growing greats, chocolate ingredients, of course. They also have the global sustaining thing. Yeah, the best white chocolate. I'm still going to try the Belcolade brand of white chocolate because it's cheaper, and they do have one that's 28% cocoa solids as well. And I will be needing more for ganaches, cookies. Although white chocolate's not even chocolate. It's just cocoa butter. It's not even the cocoa mass. But still a good ingredient to have. It's used in a lot of bases. You're going to need this ingredient for fillings, ganaches, unless you want to make custard ganaches. But I find the custard just gets really soggy, so that's why I started using heavy cream and white chocolate. I've also bought white chocolates in blocks, not just in chips. Well, these are not really chips. They're callets, and they don't really have the texture of chips. So if you were to bake them into a cookie, they wouldn't come out the way you'd want them to come out. You may like the taste, but the texture would be different. So I bought 3 of these bags, 5.5 pounds each. 2 of them are gone. I used to have so much more. Maybe in the future I'll place an order when this thing's not happening anymore. And I have a bunch of extracts, as you see. This is not Nelson Massey, that's my own homemade extract, but we'll talk about extracts and essential oils in another video. And I have a bunch in that secret box over there. This secret box right here that's hard for you to even see. That secret box, that's the essential oils. That'll be a subject for another video. I'm trying to think of other chocolates to show you. In conclusion, you really should be careful when buying a lot of chocolate. You should choose them carefully. I chose them carefully. I've tried these all other days. I knew Calaboose was a good brand, and that was really weird for me because the first time I try Ruby chocolate, I get a 10-kilogram bag. Well, I did have the Nestle Kit Kat that my dad just randomly bought, so I tried that. I liked the Ruby chocolate, and I like the Calaboose one better, the one that I have packed up in here that I showed earlier. I like that one better. And if you'd like to know my secret overseas wholesaler, right now many of their products are out of stock because of what's happening, because business is crashing. But in the future they'll be back in stock. And why do I rely on wholesalers? Because Amazon is just pricey. Maybe in the future I'll share my resources with you all. Maybe. No promises though. I'll come back to chocolate blogging when I buy more products. Just one quick thing to mention. This Calaboose dark chocolate, there was a wholesaler in America that's had it, so I did not have to pay overseas shipping for this bag. I bought so many of these. I bought 8 2.5-kilogram bags. Now I only have probably two left, or maybe 3 unopened ones, because I used up a lot of dark chocolate. Dark's used in a lot more. It's used in ganaches. And so the chocolate's order total overseas, it was $305 total. But even with the overseas shipping, the white chocolate was only $6 a pound. The gold chocolate was more expensive. It was around $6.60 a pound. And the ruby chocolate was around $7.30 a pound. I just rounded it to $7.50 a pound in case of anything. But yeah, you save a lot of money buying chocolates overseas. I even calculated it from a retailer in the US, and it would have been $500. And back then that wasn't even an option. I bought chocolate before anyone had it in the US, because even Calaboose sales representatives wouldn't sell you ruby chocolate in the US. And the way I know this, there were people that got ruby chocolates later than me. I don't have enough proof that I got it early, because I did remove that video that was on my channel a while ago because I was worried about leaking my address with that box. Even though it was really blurry, I was still worried my address could leak, so. As far as chocolate goes, in conclusion, I'd buy ruby chocolate if Calaboose is willing to sell it to me directly and give me wholesale pricing. Gold chocolates, same thing, if I can get it wholesaled. But I don't want to buy a lot of gold like I want to buy a lot of ruby chocolate. White chocolate, that one I'd buy a lot of. I plan to get it from this wholesaler in the US, the Belcolade brand, since that's what they have. I plan to just buy Belcolade for everything. Not only is it cheaper, around $2.50 a pound wholesale in the US if I tell you my wholesaler, but you do have to contact this wholesaler and call them each time you want to order. I don't order very often, they're very close to me. If you're outside the US, then these wholesalers are useless to you. There's way better wholesalers outside the US than what's here. So, yeah. I'll tell you which brands I buy in the future. So yeah, that's all my blogging for today. Please don't forget to like, share, and subscribe.